Hi guys, today we are solving this problem called evaluate reverse Polish notation. This is a medium problem and let's read the problem statement. Evaluate the value of arithmetic expression in reverse Polish notation. Valid operators are plus, minus, multiplication and division. So note that division between two integers should be truncated towards 0. Okay, so what exactly do we have to do is we are given an array of strings which has each element which is a string. It could be a number or it could be these operators. So if these are operators, we are going to perform the postfix notation, postfix um, operation, which could be anything, which could be postfix division, postfix multiplication, or anything. So that is what we have to do. So we are going to perform this. We are going to achieve this using a stack. So initially, we're going to uh, traverse through the string of tokens, and we're going to check if each element in that particular string of token is a number or it is an operator. If it is a number, then we push it into the stack. If we encounter an operator, we pop first two elements, the top two elements, and then we perform that particular operation on those two numbers. And after we get an answer, we're going to pop that back again into the stack. We're going to continue doing that until we get a one-digit answer. So let's see how we're going to do it. Um, as we can see, 2, 1 plus 3 multiplication here, which means we're going to pop this element into the stack first. Then we're going to pop 1 into the stack. Then when we encounter addition, we're going to uh, pop these two elements out of the stack and we're going to add these two. And then after we get an answer, which is 3, we're going to push this back again into the stack and then we're going to perform this operation with 3 with the given answer, which is the answer which was 3 into 3. So that is how we get 9. Similarly, we have these examples. So I hope you have understood the examples. Now let's try to code this up. Firstly, we're going to create a stack of integer because we're going to return the top element out of the stack as a result. Is equals to new stack. So we're going to iterate through the string of tokens. Int I equals to 0, I is less than token dot length I plus plus. Now we're going to check, we're going to apply switch case. You can also do it by if else, but switch case is easier. So we're going to try doing switch case. We're going to use switch case on token of ith location. If that ith location token is multiplication case, let's start with addition. If it is addition, then what we're going to do is we're going to stack dot push. We're going to push the answer into the stack, which is we're going to calculate by popping the first two elements. So here we're going to pop the elements stack dot pop plus stack dot pop. So after we pop the first element, the first element is out. So the second top element, which is the second from top, becomes the top element. So that is going to pop after we do pop twice. After this is done, we are going to simply do break. Because in switch case, if we don't do break, it will fall through all of the cases and perform all of the operations. Next, we move on to case subtraction. This is a bit tricky because if we encounter a subtraction, let's see an example. Okay, here we don't have an example, but we can consider, let's say, if we had a subtraction sign here, if we had a negative sign here. So we had to perform 2 minus 1, not 1 minus 2. So if we pop uh, these two elements from the stack, we would get 1 first and then 2. Then our answer would have been minus 1, but that is not what we want. So what are we going to do to avoid that situation is stack dot push negation of stack dot pop, which means you're going to negate the first element as it is, because if it was positive, if you're popping it first, that means the second element is coming out, and we're going to take the negative sign here, and we're going to add stack dot pop, which is the next element. That is, if we encountered -2 and -1 and +2, we would get 1, right? So similarly, we are just reversing the signs of these two to achieve our result. Again, we do break. After that, when we encounter multiplication, we are going to perform stack dot push, stack dot pop into stack dot pop, break. Now comes the tricky case, which is case division. In this, we are going to encounter something similar to that of negation. So instead of having a negative or a positive sign, which cannot be achieved here, we are going to take two integers. Let's say we cannot take I, so let's take a and b. A equals to stack dot pop, and the second would be d equals to stack dot pop. Now we're going to push b by a, because the second element should be divided by the first, not the other way around. After this is done, we also have to make a default case, which is when we encounter any numeric value. If we encounter any numeric value, we are simply going to push it into the stack. Tokens I. Now, after this is done, we come out of the for loop and we are going to return stack.pop. And we are done. Let's see if this works. Yes, so whatever is already present in the array is a string, so we have to convert it. We are going to typecast it using integer dot parse int. Yeah, we get our output. Let's try all of the test cases. All of our answers are correct. Now let's submit it. We get our answer. Our output is accepted. So yes, I hope you guys understood. This is also today's lead coding challenges problem. So I hope you guys solve it on your own, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.